Alright, guys, let's talk about the Chelsea game against Tottenham. Let's just talk about the game. Obviously, the game ended 4-3 in favor of Chelsea. It was Tottenham 3, Chelsea 4. And the performance for me was top class performance, especially in the second half. Now, for me, Chelsea did not start the game very well in terms of conceding those 2 goals. They didn't start the game very well. And for Marco Corella, I think the player has been very good for me this season. For me, I think he's the best left back so far this season in the league. But then, I will not say the goal that Chelsea conceded, obviously, it came from him. But will I say it's his mistake? Because he slept there. He slept there. If maybe Kukurea, that thing did not happen to him, if his boot was fine and everything was fine with his boot, I don't think Tottenham scored those goals. But at the same time, I still think defensively, the team should have done better, especially Levi Cole, because for me, yes, Kukurea slept, but at the same time, Levi Cole, I think he was the one with Dominic Solanke. He was supposed to do better there, but then from that um, from that mistake from Marco Corella, I mean, I'll call it a mistake. If I think it wasn't his fault, 100%, his boot, I don't know what is wrong with his boot. I still think Liverpool should have done better there. Now, Tottenham scored from that. And even as Tottenham was even 1-0 up, I wasn't really worried. Yes, I was angry that we conceded early. I think it was around 5 minutes. Tottenham scored 1-0, which I was angry that Tottenham scored 1-0 because I wasn't expecting, the game to start like that. I was expecting Chelsea to control the game. I was expecting Chelsea, if there's any team that will score first, I was expecting Chelsea to score first. But then we concede first, which for me it was disappointing. The defending there from Liverpool, I don't understand how he's not watching the Tottenham strike and Solanke. So we concede first, and then the second goal again from Tottenham. The same thing from Marco Corella. He slept again. He slept again. So, and then Tottenham scored from there. Again, their second goal. Still poor defending. I feel like the player that scored for Tottenham, Kulusevski, I mean, there are bodies there. I mean, Livakovic was there. What's his name? Romeo Lavia as well was also there. They did not go close to the player. And that goal again, the second goal again, was another disappointing defending from the Chelsea team. But still, based on how this team have been performing in terms of how they are creating chances, how they are scoring goals, I knew that the team would come back. Obviously, Kukurea changed his boot. Then, after Chelsea have conceded 2 goals from him sleeping, that was when he knew that, okay, the boot possibly is the problem. And then he changed his boot, and I feel like after he changed the boot, he was fine. He was playing well, defending well, no sleeping again. And that goal, the goal from Sancho, for Sancho, we know how good this player has been this season for Chelsea. He has been very, very good whenever he's playing for Chelsea. And he was very, very good in this game. Sancho was so good in this game. That goal from Sancho, this is what we're expecting Sancho to do. I mean, if you watch Sancho play for Chelsea, he always gets in this kind of position where he will shoot, but sometimes he wants to pass. Sometimes he wants to pass the ball. This is what we want Sancho to be doing. When you have opportunity like this, you shoot. Sometimes it will go in. And that was a very good goal from Sancho. For me, he played very well, especially in the first half. In fact, the first half, the second half, Sancho was very, very good. In this game, just made it 2-1. Obviously, the game ended 2-1 in the first half. And then the second half, credit has to go to Enzo Maresca because he made some, changes in the game in terms of bringing out Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto as well, for me, in the first half, he was very good in the first half. Sorry, not Malo Gusto, Romeo Lavia. He brought out Romeo Lavia. For me, Romeo Lavia was very, very good in the game in the first half. But then the coach decided to bring him out, and then he brought in Malo Gusto as the right back. As you know, Malo Gusto did not start the game. What was his name? Caicedo started from the right back. He was good against Aston Villa. Possibly that's the reason why the coach decided to go with him as the right back. But yeah, the second half everything changed. I feel like Chelsea were clearly the better team in the second half. Dominated Tottenham in the second half. If you watch the ball possession in the second half, it was around 70, or 60, I think 60 something, 30 something, ball possession in favor of Chelsea. Chelsea were clearly the better team. In the second half, they dominated the game. They showed superiority in the second half. They showed that they have better players than Tottenham in the second half. And also, another thing that the coach did, Enzo Maresca, was to change the two central defenders, because I was complaining, why did he start Badiashile from the left side? The two of them are left-footer central defenders. I was expecting Tosin to start the game, you know, knowing that he's a right footer. His body positioning would be better, knowing that he's playing from the right side. But then the manager decided to take Liverpool to the right side and Badiashile to the left side, because Badiashile was struggling playing from the right side, and it was good. Now, when he made that changes from the two defenders, Badiashile was then better, playing better from that position, and then the game was balanced. You know, Chelsea deserved the win. Obviously, the second goal, the equalizing goal, came from a penalty, and Sancho again involving in that play to get the penalty. And what a penalty from 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 Cole Palmer. A very nice penalty from Cole Palmer. And for me, the penalty that Chelsea had, for me, it was avoidable. Sometimes these players, you don't know what they are thinking, because what's the Caicedo wasn't even going anywhere with the ball in terms of where he is with the ball. The pass was off from where the keeper is. So I don't understand the reason why Bosuma will even go for that challenge. But then, yeah, penalty, and a very good penalty from Cole Palmer. We know that Cole Palmer is very good in playing penalty. He has never missed, any penalty since he has been playing the penalties for Chelsea. He has never missed. And then again, the move from Cole Palmer for the third goal for Chelsea. That move from Cole Palmer was, what we know Cole Palmer can do. That move from him, that's what we know he can do. And the finish from Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, for me, he has been very, very good for Chelsea in the last, few weeks now. He has been very, very good for Chelsea. And again, he scored a goal again in this game. And that finish was top finish from Enzo Fernandez. That finish was top finish. Then Chelsea were started leading the game 3-2, deservedly leading the game 3-2. They were clearly the better team, still controlling, the game. And then another penalty. And for me, this penalty that Chelsea had was even the most stupid penalty in terms of Cole Palmer wasn't even going anywhere with the ball. And the Tottenham midfielder, sir, that challenge, I don't understand what the player was doing there. But yeah, another very good penalty again from Cole Palmer, Panenka. And I'm just really, really happy that at least we can see these players perform to this level. Because last season, this team was struggling under Pochettino. The team was struggling under Pochettino, and you see people saying, the owners have spent, they have wasted their money buying the wrong players, the players are not good enough. These are top players that Chelsea have. Enzo Fernandez is a very good player. Caicedo, yes, they spend a lot of money on them, but these are top players. And for me, what a performance from this Chelsea team. Top performance from the Chelsea team. For me, I'm just happy for the win, because, listen, even if the Chelsea coach will always say Chelsea are not there to fight for the league, I feel like this is an opportunity for Chelsea, because the best team in the league, the best in terms of Manchester City, we know they have been the best team in the league for so many years. At this moment, they are struggling. So a team have to take this opportunity. Either Chelsea or either Liverpool or maybe Arsenal. I feel like one of these teams will win the league. City will not win the league this season. I think they are struggling. The way they are struggling, I don't see them winning the league this season. So one of these teams have to take this opportunity because of how City are struggling. So for me, the performance was just a top performance, and the credit has to go to the coach, Enzo Maresca. He is doing a fantastic job with this Chelsea team. He's doing a fantastic job with this Chelsea team. Even if he will always say the team is not in the title race, they are not ready yet, I just feel like that's the right thing for him to say, knowing that this is his first season, But yeah, the performance in this game was just on another level, especially in the second half. So yeah, at the same time, credit has to go to the players as well. I feel like in the second half, they played well. Obviously, Tottenham made it 4-3 in the dying minute of the game. And for me, the substitution that he made, the players that came on, in the second half, I feel like they did not really impact the game too much for me. Maybe if the game was maybe 3-2, I don't think the coach will make some of those substitutions. Because especially Renato Vega, I think when he came on in the game playing as the left back, yeah, his defending for me was off. He wasn't really getting into Timo Werner. I feel like Timo Werner, went past him a couple of times. And yeah, but in all, that was a top performance, from this Chelsea team. I'm just happy to watch this team again. Possibly Chelsea is coming back in terms of challenging for titles, winning those big trophies like the league, the Champions League, and competing with the top team, competing with the big boys. So I'm just really really happy with the result and the performance. So what's your thought? What's your opinion on the performance of this Chelsea, of this game against Tottenham? Because for me, that was a top level, top class performance from the team. Your thought, your opinion on the game, you let me know. And also, guys, if you're watching the video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV. If you're new, like the video as well. It's really important. You're also on Facebook. Follow the channel Blue Point TV. Share the video. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Stay safe. Bye.